This is the Naples Money Managers News You Can Use. I am Dawn Litchfield Brown, and joining me today is my partner,
Marcus Bickle. It's good to see y'all.
Right? He's been away for a little bit, so we're going to twist this up a little bit and have some fun today, I think. I don't know if you can see in the background, but there's like a mouse back there, some Disney stuff.
I just got back from the land of Mickey, folks.
But he doesn't have his little ears
No,
on.
they didn't. Those are extra. And for the amount of money I spent, you think they would have given me for free. So yeah, I guess we can talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, we'll talk about that, and at the very end, we'll talk about the markets and how high they are, and why it's still okay to get in.
Yeah. So first off, Disney is an interesting case. I don't know for those of you who haven't been there recently. It's an adventure. Disney, especially the parks, and I'm going to differentiate that right now. When I talk about Disney the parks, I'm not necessarily talking about Disney the stock. So the parks make crazy amounts of money. It's honestly absurd. They've gotten really, really good at monetizing everything. If you want to pay for something, you can. There's an option for that.
You can buy anything you want to pay for it.
Anything you want. My family, it's always been a bucket list of mine to go on. Disney offers a private tour. It is expensive, not as much as you'd think, especially if you can get it's for up to 10 people, but it's a fixed cost. It's a fixed cost.
So if it's only 2 people, it's the same cost for 10.
Correct.
Okay.
So you get 10 people together and it becomes a little reasonable, maybe as doing a lot of heavy lifting.
Tell us what it's about, though. A private tour. I bet a lot of people don't even know that it exists.
So you can book a private tour through Disney for up to 10 people, and that private tour it's a minimum of 7 hours, maximum of 7 hours. So you book for a 7-hour period, and what that point is they pick you up. You get a cast member, that's what they call them. They pick you up and they take you to whatever you want to do. Now, most people want to do the parks. We did the parks. We gave them.
Well, you had little kids.
Correct. We gave them our itinerary. They picked us up in a private transportation, and they took us through the back ways, behind the scenes, at Disney World, at Walt Disney World. Now, I don't have any pictures because they don't allow you to have them, but you do. You get to see all the employee areas. Not as cool as you might think, but kind of interesting. Because it's not as fancy as when you're in the park. It looks like an employee area. Like they have like a break room.
But you go behind Pirates of the Caribbean.
Absolutely.
And see what that's like.
We went behind Pirates. We went behind Guardians of the Galaxy.
Ooh.
We were all behind the World Showcase at Epcot. So we did Epcot, MGM. I'm sorry, not MGM. Hollywood Studios and Magic Kingdom, of course. We ended at Magic Kingdom, and it was really incredible.
But did your kids get disillusioned with what they thought was fantasy, and now they saw what happened behind the scenes? Did it ruin any of that?
I don't think so. They were very. First off, we had really bad weather, and I know I told you.
They're like 7 and 5, by the way. That's their ages.
7 and 5. We had really, really bad weather, so we were driven around everywhere, and they were very focused on the snacks they were getting.
Sorry.
What they wanted to buy, which I wasn't allowing anything, and what rides they were going to go on. So I don't know if it disillusioned them. They did have a really, really good time. It was mostly about the snacks, because the part of the packages, I guess, they give you snacks as you go, and your tour guide, while you're on the rides, will go and you're paying for it, but we'll go and order you food or get you water.
All right. So the reason I'm having Marcus tell everybody this is because there's probably a lot of grandparents out there and parents who their grandkids or kids might want to go to Disney, and you're thinking, like me, no way, and you know what? HE double hockey sticks, am I going to do that? But here's a nice way to do it and take away a lot of the stress and the pressure and enjoy yourself,
well,
right?
Well, folks, what Dawn is talking about, she's talking from a position that she doesn't understand. Because when was the last time you were in Disney World, Dawn?
See, it was Christmas Day probably 25 years ago.
Yeah. Disney World is insane, folks. So you get there, and I need you to understand what a popular ride in Disney World, the kind of weight it has. There are rides like Guardians of the Galaxy, which is one of the flagship rides in Epcot. It never dropped below an 85-minute wait.
Whoa.
That's the runtime for the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So you could watch the entire Guardians of the Galaxy movie in the time it would take you to get through the line in the ride. That is very difficult with small children. I don't have the patience to wait an hour and a half, so
I don't.
I pay for the privilege to not to, because they have things like lightning lanes, or there's a strategy called rope dropping. Now, if you stay at a Disney,
That sounds pretty scary.
Exactly. If you stay at a Disney hotel, you're allowed to get into the parks a half an hour early. Now, you can't get right up to the ride you want to go to. You can get to these lines where they corral you like cattle, and then at 8:30 in the morning, the rope drops and you run because you need to be the first one to Frozen, folks. Because if not, you're waiting 2 hours with your children, and they're already screaming. So it's a whole
I guess
thing.
the answer, what I'm trying to get to is, if for some reason you want to do Disney or you feel like it's your obligation as a parent or a grandparent, look at some of the other options that are available and know they all cost you money.
Yes.
But sometimes it's worth not having to stand in line for 85 minutes or 2 hours.
And I would recommend this, folks. Like the private tour, it was expensive. If you can put together 10 people, it's considerably less so. But the amount of time, like we did in the 7-hour period, every ride we wanted to do, and you walk onto them. Like they bring you to the front of the line, often through the back way. So there's no waiting. You get on, you get off, they collect you, they put you back in the transportation, you go to the next thing.
So they're always thinking, can you put the stock up on the back now? So we're going to talk about the stock a little bit. And you can see that the stock itself, I don't know if you can see it, but maybe Marcus can tell you.
Yeah, you can see a little bit of the, I'll move aside
So
here.
it's like $103 a share, down from what?
The high of this is a 5-year, so the high was what, 185?
185. So it's considerably lower. There's probably a lot of reasons for that, and I don't think cash flow is one of them.
No.
So
Stocks are packed.
as a stock, we don't own it right now, right?
No, we don't. We have many times in the past.
We have.
It pays a pretty solid dividend. But the problem is it does seem to be trending downward as that chart really does show. And it's been very difficult to write options on. Doesn't pay a big premium.
Right. But it might be great for your kids' portfolios. At this price, at 103, I'd be buying 10 shares and putting it in a portfolio for kids. I actually, whenever a baby was born, you could go on. It was called oneshare.com, I think, and you could buy an actual certificate, and it's so pretty. It's got all the characters around it, and they'll frame it for you.
Oh, that is
yeah, and you'll buy 10 shares.
Like of Disney stock?
It's an actual certificate. You can buy even 1 share. But then, of course, the dividends keep getting reinvested, or sent to you, which could be a real pain in the neck. So you might want to buy more than 1 share. But it's real pretty and it's nice, and it kind of introduces your family to investing in stock. So
that's cool. That's a great idea, actually.
So the reason I really wanted to do this is the Warren Buffett way of investing. Warren Buffett always went and tried something out, or he saw how many people were doing it, how many Coca-Cola caps were in the machine. That you remember when you used to take them off?
You got to kick the tires.
Yeah, got to kick the tires. So he's been kicking them regularly up there. But so I just thought we would do a little bit of that.
Donating to the mouse.
Yeah. And
it was fun though.
Since we're kind of almost out of time, one of our other partners, Rick Calhoun, sent us a little something about people don't want to buy when it's historically high.
Right, that's very true,
yeah,
folks.
and I forgot my glasses, but here it is. So this is when you're investing at the highest trading day and investing at all-time highs. And it basically, if you invest any trading day of the year, almost never does investing at the high make any difference. Maybe a little bit of difference, but not much. And I'll just give you an example. 1 year, if you invested any trading day of the year, up 12.4%, and if you did it at the high, it would be up 14%. So there's usually a couple of percent, 1 to 2% difference. If you have time, it doesn't really matter.
Nope.
That's the point. It doesn't matter. If you're investing and you only have 6 months, then it matters.
Exactly.
Timing is everything. But otherwise, getting in the market and staying in there is the most crucial thing.
It really is, folks. The discipline of it, and you might think you're clever, or you're scared. You buy a stock at one point, you get out. You might even make money, and that does happen. But
yeah,
you would have made more just sitting.
Yeah, they actually say
true.
there's something like 6 trading days in the year. If you're not in the market for those 6 days, you probably won't make money no matter what the market's done. So having a portfolio that gives you the peace of mind to let it do its thing,
Yep.
like a piece of real estate, you gotta own it long enough. If you don't have that peace of mind, you need to adjust your portfolio so that you do have that peace of mind.
No one buys a home and expects to make money on it 10 days later.
Heck no.
It's not how it works. So that's a really good point, Dawn.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right, well, this is Naples Money Managers news you can use. We always say to remember to like and subscribe.
Yes, very important for us.
Yeah, because the more people that see this, the more likely we're all to do it a little more often, because we try to do it once a week if possible. And you do know this because I say it at every single time. Money matters, but most of all, and most importantly, you matter. So we'll talk with you soon. Have a great week.
Be safe out there, folks.